Hey y'all, it's Tasha back with another video. I know I either look crazy or I look like a 12-year-old little girl. But today I am going to try a dry wash and go. This idea came, I had to wash my hair unplanned the other day because my scalp was just itching like crazy, so I had to wash and just threw in some braids so that it could air dry. And then after it dried, I was like, I don't know what to do with my hair because I really did not feel like twisting. So I was like, can I do a wash and go of dry hair? So a dry and go, I guess. So of course I went to YouTube and there were a couple of videos out there where some people actually tried it and they had decent results. So hey, why not give it a shot? Since my hair is already washed, already dry, so let's see what happens. So I've already, of course, moisturized couple days ago actually with my leave-in shea butter to seal everything in. Just put a little bit of melanin hair care on my hair to bring a little bit of moisture back without getting it wet. And then of course I'm going to be using my Boo Wet Line Extreme Gel for this dry and go. So let's see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, maybe I'll just have to do a puff because I'm really not interested in washing it all over again. But we'll see what happens. And y'all know I would use lots of gel. So here I know I'm going to have to really concentrate on the roots because I have to do that when it's wet. So I'm assuming when it's dry, it's either going to be, a little bit harder to get them to cooperate. But I mean, I know I'm just wetting it all over again with using the gel because obviously the gel first ingredient is water. But of course, just not working on soaking wet hair and seeing what happens. It looks pretty close to a regular wash and go for me. And I know you guys have seen me as I'm doing this, twirling the hair around my fingers as I'm kind of shingling, but not really. But I've started doing that the past, I would say, couple of weeks or so now. And I'm finding that it's just giving my ends a little bit more curl than they naturally have, and it really helps me towards the end of the week when the wash and go is kind of on its last leg and kind of the roots have stretched out, they're puffy, they're ready to go, that the ends still have more of a curl to them, so that when I do wear it up and puff, ponytail, whatever it is, the ends are more curly, which makes my style look a little bit better. So that's why I've started doing that. Not something you have to do, but I've just found that lately it's been helping them stretch an extra day or two because I'm able to stretch that puff a little bit longer because the ends are extra curly. So that's the only reason why I started doing that. And then also when I'm doing this, I don't do it as in such small sections as if you were shingling your hair. So if I do have larger sections, all I do is once the hair is dried and it's been a couple of days, just take those curls and split them a little bit further. Or of course, if you like really big hair on day one, you can go ahead and split and fluff on the very first day. But I just don't, because that's a little bit more work, and again, creating more frizz on the very first day, which shortens the length of my hair, and I don't want to keep doing my hair multiple times a week. My goal is to do my hair once a week. That's it. here is the first side done. The roots are definitely a situation. They're already usually a situation, and this kind of doing it on dry hair really escalated this. So we'll see what happens. But again, like I said, push come to shove, if I have to, throw it back in the headband, put it in a puff, I think at least the ends will be okay. But the roots are definitely suffering with my hair not being soaking wet. So that's the major downfall that I see with this right now. But I'm going to go ahead and do the other side off camera, and then I will come back to let you guys see what it looks like at that point. Alright guys, I am all done. Here it is. So it, as I already said with the roots, it definitely leaves me with some very, very puffy roots, but it's okay. We're going to make it work for the next few days because I'm not doing my hair over. So I am just going to go ahead and brush back the sides since it's going to be puffy anyway, and go ahead and put a headband on because for one, the roots are puffy, but for two, I want it to air dry most of the day and I don't want it coming up on my face while it does that. So just going to use one of these to keep it back out of my face throughout the day and see how this dries. So I might hit it with the blow dry a little bit because I do need to leave my house like right now. So I may hit it with the blow dry just so that it's not white from the product being on there. But for the most part, I'm going to let most of it air dry the rest of the day, and then I'm going to come back tonight before I go to bed to show you guys what it looks like 100% dry. I will say I do have a little bit more length, that is until it starts drying right now, than I would have if my hair was soaking wet. It's a lot less messy with my hair not being soaking wet, and I don't have as much product like on my body because usually everything kind of just sticks to my neck and my shoulders and everything here, but it's not doing that, I guess, because my hair was not wet to begin with. I'm not having that problem with this dry and go. Keep wanting to say it wash and go, but it's truly not a wash and go. I washed my hair 2 days ago, not today. So it's a dry and go. So I'm going to give it a shot. Basically took just as long, took me about 20 minutes to get all this stuff in and do my twirls. I say about 25 minutes right now. So once it dries, I will come back so you guys can see what the final product looks like. I think I will not do this on a regular basis, even if it comes out looking really nice. Probably still won't do this every day just because, again, that's an extra step. But I think this will be helpful in those times that I do have to have to wash my hair unexpectedly and I stretch it and then I don't know what I want to do with it. Or if I do a twist out and the twist out is starting to look a little raggedy, then I can switch that twist out into a wash and go without having to actually wash my hair and extend my wash day just another few days. So I think that'd probably be the only couple scenarios that I would actually do this, and I probably would not just, do this on purpose as I did not do it on purpose this time just to see what happens. But hey, it's only hair. We don't know if we don't try, so I'm going to give it a go, and then I will come back with the results to let you guys know how this turns out. Wish me luck. Bye. Hey y'all, I am back, and it's been about 6 hours, and earlier when I said that I was going to hit it with the blow dryer, yeah, did not do that at all. Just walked out the house with my wet hair and put the windows down every now and then because I live in the South, and it is 100 degrees, so put the windows down, let it air dry a bit, roll the windows up, let the air work. So I kind of did a mixture of that, and it's still like the teeniest bit damp in the inside, really in the middle. Outside is pretty much dry, and it looks amazing. I did not think it was gonna look this good earlier when I did this, but this dry and go has turned out to be the best wash and go I've ever had. You see the definition is, amazing. And even the roots, they didn't look as puffy and as bad as they looked earlier. They actually turned out looking a little bit better once it actually dried. But here is the ending result. Now earlier when I said I probably wouldn't use this as regular, I don't know. It came out really good. And the only reason why I'm like, ooh, I may try this again, and this may be, you know, regular when I do have the time, is because this wash and go feels the most moisturized that I've ever had. Usually it's pretty crunchy, and as the days go on, you know, it works itself out without me actually having to scrunch and manipulate the curls too much. But my hair is pretty moisturized. I mean, it's still, I wouldn't even say crispy. It's just, it's kind of stiff to hold the curl in place, but not crunchy at all, which I was very shocked at. I mean, I know I was able to moisturize my hair probably a little bit better since I did it, you know, on my wet hair when I sealed and everything, and then a little bit more before I actually started applying the gel. So I think that actually helped. And this is like the most moisturized wash and go I've ever had. So, I mean, that had me second guessing of, you know, should I just keep this in rotation? I don't know. But I mean, it could work if I washed my hair, you know, the night before, just put it in some plaits, let it air dry overnight, and then woke up the next morning and was able to do my hair without actually having to re-wet it and all that stuff. I mean, it could work. I don't know, but just wanted to come back so you guys could see the results, that they look pretty darn good. So I mean, I would say this dry and go was a success. So something that I kind of just was like, I'm curious to see, actually turned out to be really good for my hair. So I'm excited. Follow me on Instagram so that I can just, you know, show you guys the progress. My Instagram is tasha.b.nicole. So just follow me there. I take pictures all the time of my hair, my girl's hair. If your hair is not my texture, but I'll be snapping to see as the days go on if this lasts me a little bit longer. But I hope you can see on the ends too how just that little kind of twirling just adds that little extra definition of curl on the end, so that again, the more you can push back, the more you'll have the definition here on the end. So I hope this video was helpful, and maybe you found a, you know, a new way to do your hair if you're working on, you know, some blown out hair, twist out, old twist out, anything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.